Welcome back to the show on this day. This day where I can say... No, I'm very excited because my first guest tonight is a huge influential author, internationally acclaimed. Her latest novel, The Wolf Gift, is already a New York Times bestseller. It's now in stores. Please welcome the phenomenal Anne Rice, everybody. Anne Rice. Now, first of all, before we even begin to compliment you on how awesome your outfit is, especially your choker, that's what they call them, right? Chokers?
Yeah, cameo brooch, whatever.
That's what I meant, yeah. Cameo brooch. I want to apologise because, you know, the last time you were here, there was only 4 minutes to do the interview and we had to send you home.
Oh, what? That happened?
Yeah, no, not really. Hey, congratulations on the book, The Wolf Gift. It's a bestseller now. It's number one. Did you know that?
It's number 3, actually.
No, it's number 1 by now. Oh. I checked. We checked.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, I haven't read this one yet, but there's 2 things I got a problem with. One, looks more like a lion than a wolf.
That's true. Yeah, it's the wide nose that does it for me there. You see that wide nose?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a lion.
No,
I mean like a wolf.
No, my hero is really a man-wolf, and he's very handsome, you know.
Really?
Yes.
My hero, too.
So glad to hear that.
No. Now, listen, the thing is, I mean, you're kind of responsible for this whole new vampire, glampire thing that's going on now, really, aren't you?
You think so?
I think so. With Interview with a Vampire, I think that started it all off.
You think?
I do, yeah. Do you feel in any way culpable for that?
Culpable? I don't know. Yes and no. Somebody would have done it, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, your vampires were vampires, though. I mean, Lestat's a vampire.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's like, all that stuff. Exactly. Not that kind of, I care about your feelings. He wasn't doing that.
Not all the time, anyway.
Yeah. Do you have a strict code for your own vampires? You think, well, no, vampires have to be A, B, C, D, E. You have a set of rules, or you just make it up as you go along?
I make it up as I go along, but they have to be glamorous, and they have to be sort of mythic for me, and they have to be a little bit otherworldly.
Menacing, perhaps.
The new vampires coming out today are not quite that way.
No, they're kind of like vampires from the food court.
Exactly.
It's kind of like, I can't really imagine myself being really menaced by Edward. It's like, if he came up went like that, I'd be like, hello.
That's true. That's true.
Did you ever watch the old Hammer horror movies?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
loved them, yeah. Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee, yes,
right.
he was Dracula.
Dracula, yeah, very scary.
You must have read Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I did finally read it. It took me years, but I read it.
Terrifying book.
I love it, yeah, it's very scary.
Really, really very frightening.
I took it out of the library when I was a kid, but I was so scared by it that I took it back, actually. I had no idea that I would one day...
I did the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, when I was about 15 or 16, I went to read it because I thought, and the first part of the story, when they go to the tomb at the very beginning of the book, I was like, I can't go through with this. It's too frightening. The air of sickness and menace and malevolence, and no one's near the food court. It's very... Do you ever frighten yourself when you write?
Well, yes, well, no. It's hard to describe. If I'm reading...
My type of woman.
If I'm thinking it over, yeah, I can be frightened. Yeah. But most of the time, I get the fear out when I'm writing. I write about the things that I'm really scared of, and then I'm not so scared of them anymore.
Does that work?
Yeah, it works.
Really?
Pretty much.
That's fantastic. You conquer your fears and earn a bit of cash at the same time.
Sometimes.
That's kind of lovely.
Works that way.
What for you is the darkest monster you've created, do you think?
Oh, I guess, well, Lestat has a dark side, certainly.
Yeah, no kidding.
And he's my hero, you know, but he definitely has a dark side, and he's capable of terrible things. But I think it's a ghost last year in the book The Witching Hour that I wrote.
Yeah.
I think that ghost that haunts this house in New Orleans and can appear at any time in a mirror or right next to you. That was one of the scariest things I wrote. Yeah.
Do you believe in the other world yourself?
I do.
Yeah?
I do, yeah.
Have you any experience with that?
Nothing. I've never had a supernatural experience of any kind whatsoever.
Let me tell you about mine.
Okay.
Actually, I think I've had a few. Yeah, I'm from not originally from LA. I'm from Scotland, and my wife and I were over there at a friend's wedding. We were staying in this very old house in Scotland for the wedding, and after the wedding, she went to bed. I was in the bathroom, and there was a mirror in the house, and it went like this. Like that, you know, it was one of those kind of tilty mirrors, and it moved around like that. And I was brushing my teeth, and she said, "I think there's a ghost on here." I was like, "Yeah, Scotland. What are you gonna do?" But I think there sometimes, and then I went to a haunted hotel in Omaha.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I nearly crapped my pants when I was there. Have you ever been around the presence of anything? You've never felt
nothing.
And yet you believe.
I do believe, and I'm kind of obsessed as a writer with the supernatural and with things that scare us. Yes.
Why do you think that happens? Why do you think somebody becomes a writer in the supernatural? Somebody goes to crime. Someone goes to romance. What?
No idea. It seems to be just a card you're dealt. You know, because it is like that. I mean, I was trying to do a lot of different things when I was a young writer, and then I wrote this Interview with a Vampire, this short story, and it was just a whim. You know, interview a vampire, what would he tell you? What would it be like if you were a reporter? And it opened a door that changed my life, as the cliche goes. I discovered through supernatural fiction how to write about what really mattered to me.
Are you a Jungian? Do you believe in the collective unconscious?
Well, I hear about it, but I've never read Jung. I don't know.
I think you're kind of I mean, the way you talk about writing is kind of quite shamanistic in your approach, right? You feel do you feel like you open a door and it's given to you?
I do kind of feel that way.
Right, that would be quite Jungian, I think. I'm a Jungian. Jeff's a Freudian. Oh yeah, you should meet, of course. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. You're not freaked out by skeletons, I suppose. Not really.
Me, no.
No. So why did you go to werewolves from the vampires?
Well, I'd never done werewolves, and a friend suggested it. Jeff Easton, a producer. He's a producer of White Collar on the USA channel.
Right.
And he just happened to send me an email in which he said he'd watched a documentary on werewolves and werewolf literature, and he said, if you ever tackle that, I will buy buckets of hardcovers. You know, just a nice little nudge there. Do you ever think about doing it? And for some reason, it actually did spark the desire in me to go in that direction. I was at a point where I was frustrated with what I was writing.
Right.
And I really wanted something new, something brand new.
Right.
And I thought, well, of course, why don't I try this? And I wrote up a treatment for TV, basically, about 40 pages, and sent it off to my agent, and he liked it, and he was very enthusiastic about it. And then I thought, I really want to turn this into a novel.
Oh, good for you. Well done. You don't want to get into TV, you just waste it.
Well, I love TV, actually.
I quite like TV too, some of it. You know, some of it. Not
but I mean, for me, the novel, of course, is the most important.
Well, your novel, you've got complete power. You can do anything you like.
Oh,
you don't have to deal with guys like that over there saying, commercial break time, which it is. But, end of the chapter, end of the chapter. Yeah, all right. You see the 4 zeros there, that's him passive-aggressively telling me that time is up. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So we'll take a break, and then we'll be right back. We'll be right back with Anne Rice. It's very good.
I'm glad.
Me too. It's kind of awkward when it sucks. Like if you got an author out and then you read a little bit and you go, oh, this is dreadful. But this isn't. This is very good.
Good.
All right, I don't have time to do this right now. So we're out of time. What do you fancy? Awkward pause, mouth organ, or the big
mouth organ?
Oh,
whatever
really? No, wait to hear all the options.
Okay, all right, do it again.
Mouth organ.
Yeah.
Awkward pause. Scary pause from beyond the grave.
Okay.
Or big cash prize.
scary pause
from beyond the grave. Great. Okay. All right. Wait, please don't applaud. You haven't seen it yet, and I don't know what it's going to be. All right, so I think what we probably need is some... oh, Jeff, let's bring the lights down a little bit. Let's see if we can do that. We'll bring the lights down, if that's possible to bring them down even more. Oh, nice. All right. Bless you. I mean, you couldn't have held it just for a second? All right, so now it's kind of darker. Jeff, I'd like some scary beyond the grave noises, please.
Okay.
It's pretty scary.
No, that's not scary at all. Here, I'll try and do a scary mouth organ from beyond the grave, and then you want to do it too? Yeah, why not? Here, there you are.
Oh, you're kidding. My gosh.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, just give that a whistle.
Okay. At the same time?
Why not? It's not that scary, though, is it? It's more companionly around a campfire. All right, what about this? No. Oh.
That's really good. Very good.
You scared now? Yeah.
Yes, I'm very scared.
You better write about this then, eh?
I will.
You are a delight, young lady. Thank you so much. Anne Rice, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest, one of my favourite guests, I have to say, a legendary author. Her latest bestseller, The Wolves of Midwinter. That's how you say it. Try it.
The Wolves of Midwinter.
The Wolves of Midwinter. It's in stores now. Please welcome the absolutely enchanting Anne Rice, everybody. Anne Rice. Hello, Anne.
Hello.
You look nice. I like that you wore a necklace.
Thank you, thank you.
It's very big.
Well, this is my vampire attire for Halloween.
Yeah, no,
You know,
I think you qualify.
I would like to be Countess Dracula, you know.
Is there a Countess Dracula?
Yes, the movie Dracula's Daughter, 1934.
Right.
Gloria Holden was what inspired me to write about vampires when I grew up.
Really?
And Dracula's daughter was, actually she was Countess Zaleska in the movie, which was even better for
Sounds like a New York socialite, really, doesn't it?
I thought it was.
And Countess Zaleska was there, and everyone was there.
I was so excited about it when I was a kid. So I grew up and wrote about vampires, and this is my
And also,
vampire
you sold a few books. You can afford a necklace. Why not?
Yes, yeah, and these are all real diamonds from India, actually. Yes, every single one.
Can you do an Indian accent or a Welsh accent? Never mind that. But there are no... This is werewolves, though.
Werewolves,
yeah,
absolutely.
not vampire. I'm a werewolf this Halloween.
But that's what you just said. I'm so delighted to hear that.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah, I'm one of the
wonderful.
wolves of midwinter.
Very good. Very good.
What are the rules for werewolves, then? See the moon, silver bullet? Does the silver bullet...
No, not in my book. You know, they are not changed by the moon. They can control the change. They morph into these man-wolves, and they go out and they can pick up the scent of evil, and they can destroy evildoers.
So the wolves are good, then?
They're very good.
Oh,
They're
right.
very good wolves. And of course, it started with the first novel, The Wolf Gift.
Right.
And then The Wolves of Midwinter is the sequel, and it's about how my hero Reuben, who's a man-wolf,
right,
and all his friends who are man-wolves, how they celebrate midwinter or Yule or Christmas in the middle of the forest in Northern California where they live. So it's sort of a big human Christmas novel.
Sounds a bit like San Francisco to me, actually.
Well, it is, and they do live there. And
We're having a whole big man-wolf celebration. Everyone's going to be covered in fur.
Yes.
And Countess Celestka is coming. Do you celebrate Halloween?
Oh, of course.
Well, are you going out to the parade and stuff tonight?
Probably so, with my son Christopher Rice, who's
No, Christopher,
also
doesn't he have a book out as well?
He does, The Heavens Rise, and we've been touring. He's been touring for The Heavens Rise, and I've been doing The Wolves of Midwinter, and we've been doing signings together. We've been having a wonderful time, and we're going to the parade tonight together.
That's good.
Yeah.
Are you going to be or
Countess Celestka.
Countess Celestka,
stuck with this. It's, you know.
What's Christopher doing? Does he know yet?
And actually, I don't know. We did go to a big vampire ball in New Orleans this last weekend.
Fun.
For the Vampire Lestat fan club holds this big ball every year.
I imagine you'd probably get in for nothing to that.
I did get in for nothing. I did. And Christopher was some sort of furry Game of Thrones killer thing. I don't know what it was.
Well, that's very
impressive.
popular. Yeah. No, do you watch the Game of Thrones?
I do. I love it.
You do? I haven't really watched it yet. I keep meaning to watch it because there's boobies in it and stuff. But
It's very addictive. It's very exciting.
Well, they had me at boobies, but I just haven't gotten around to it. It seems very gory to me.
It is gory, but you know, it's television. I mean, it's symbolic. It's fantasy. It's surreal. It's.
But why I was rather drawn to your books is because of the. Are you all right? Do you have a cold?
I have just a little allergy.
Or are you
to everything.
You doing a lot of cocaine?
No. Absolutely none. I can assure you.
All right then. No, I like the air of menace that's in your books.
Oh, good.
Because that's what I was such a fan of the original Dracula book by Bram Stoker because of the palpable sense of menace in that book is absolutely terrifying.
Yes.
It's really that gothic novel. It's not an easy thing to do. Stephen King does it a bit, I think.
He does. I just read Dr. Sleep. It was
I've got it in the office and I'm kind of scared to go and look at it.
Yeah.
It's the follow-up to The Shining.
Yes, which was full of menace.
Now, Stephen famously doesn't care for the movie adaptation of The Shining. Do you like the movies of your books?
I did Interview with the Vampire. I thought I was really, really blessed on that one, you know, with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt,
that was
Kirsten
a great movie,
Dunst, Antonio Banderas. It was really
That's when he does that thing with the flame with his hand, you know. Did you see it?
No.
Antonio Banderas, he's the forbidden vampire.
Oh, yeah.
What's that one again? The one you wrote the damn book.
He's playing Armand in the movie.
Armand, and he does the thing where he has the flame.
That's right. He does that thing with the flame. I don't know how I could forget that. I just blanked out on it.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Sensuous overload.
Got that necklace dragging your head down.
I know. It's taking my brain away. It's terrible.
All right. Well, I'm very excited for you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm eager to go on and write a third book all about the wolves. And I want to get more menace in.
The hustle and grind, I carve my path. Each step forward, in aftermath. Dreams pulsate within, fueling my fire. With determination ablaze, I never tire. Day by day, I chase the gleam. In the labyrinth of life, I craft my scheme. I'll nurture my aspirations, let them thrive. In the symphony of ambition, I'll strive. Rise up and showcase your might. Show them what they want. They say us take flight. We'll scale the peaks, reach the zenith's height. Together we'll ascend, never falter, never slight. In the face of adversity, we stand tall. With grit and valor, we heed the call. No setback too great, no hurdle too steep. We're the architects of our destiny, the dreamers who leap. So let's rise, let's soar, let's defy the limits imposed. Reach for the sky, with unity as our strength and courage as our guide. We'll conquer the horizon, side by side.
There, and I want some Louisiana wolves in there this time. Out of the swamp.
Can I give you? Here's an idea. I thought you should put this in. All right.
Okay.
All the wolves go to a special school where they learn wolving techniques, and you can have Harry and Hermione and the ginger one and the other one.
Yeah.
And they can, you know. What about kid wolves? Come on, they must be after you for that teen wolf
I have
stuff.
a teen wolf in this. I'm Stuart, a young gay teenage wolf, actually.
A young gay teenage wolf?
Yes, he's one of my main characters.
I love that.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. He's just coming into his own. In the third book, he'll have a lot of great adventures.
Do the wolves shave creatively?
No, they don't shave.
Well, what about thinking about that? That might work.
That's an idea.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Then they could move to Portland.
Portland, whoa.
Yeah. Anyway, we're on time now.
We're out of time already? Well, it was a lot of fun.
It always is when you're here. I adore you so much. What the people at home don't know is how good you smell. Well, she's the best smelling guest we have. Really. I mean, you just, whatever cologne that is, it's just...
Thank you.
Very nice.
It's Giorgio, actually.
I know. Well, that's it. We're done. Awkward pause.
Thank you very much for having me. I enjoyed it. This is great.
Whoa. This sounds a little talk show. No. Let's, you want to have a mouth organ? Oh, no, God, you want a little mouth organ, don't you? Yeah, you do.
I want you to play it.
I'll play. You can play too.
Why don't you play it?
I got one. Here's a fresh one for you. Take it out the box and give it a blow.
Okay.
Come on.
All right,
There you are.
You know that I'm no good at this.
Oh, I don't know.
That.
I'm guessing you're better than you think you are. Go there. There you are. Jeff, join us, why don't you?